This video is about driving in Halifax. Now, quick disclaimer before we start, I don't drive in Halifax because I'm a student there and my car is at home in Lakefield, Ontario, so I don't drive in Halifax. But I've been in many cars in Halifax, I have drove in Halifax, and I've lived there for over 3 years now. So I can give you a lot of information about driving, what it's like, what it means to drive, what it feels like to drive, what it's the renting situations of cars. I can help you out with that. And I'm here to help you out with all your international student inquiries, every single thing you can imagine when it comes to moving to Canada, bar a couple immigration policies, because I don't specialize in that, but I can help. I'm here to help you. So drop that subscription and challenge. I give you one challenge. At the end of every video that I make, try to ask something of me. I'm telling you, ask me for something. Ask me to give you something, whether that's a piece of information, whether that's a Skype session because you need help with something, whether that's, hey Nader, I want you to fly out to China in a couple of years and meet a group of us. If you cover my plane ticket, I'm coming. I'm telling you. But either way, I'm not trying to get a free trip out of it. That's just a joke. I don't really think somebody will have me go to... If it happens, cool. But what I'm trying to say is, I just want to give you stuff. I want to give you so much value so that this becomes a community hub. People overflowing with passion about moving and traveling just end up here. That's what I'm going to leave you with. But I'm going to talk about driving. Driving is hard in Halifax. It's probably one of the worst cities in Canada for car accidents. Worst way to start off, but it's true. The roads are very thin. They're not very planned. I'm pretty sure when the Halifax explosion happened all those years ago, and look that up if you don't know what it is, big part of Halifax history. I'm pretty sure when that happened and things were rebuilt, things weren't rebuilt the best way. Like, the roads are very thin, there's a lot of student drivers, people rushing, so it can be dangerous. Traffic can be bad. Not as bad as Toronto, not even close to as bad. Not as bad as, like, you know, congested areas in other lesser economically developed countries, or, you know, it's not as bad as LA. Like, LA has horrible traffic. It's not that bad, but you're gonna do a little bit of waiting. It's not gonna be like coastal roads and terrain. Like, go look at videos of driving in Halifax. Just look up driving in Halifax, and there's a bunch of people just driving around in their cars. Enlarge the video so it's maximized on your screen and just watch people drive in Halifax so you know what it's like. It's not the most fun thing in the world. And also, renting a car is, you just go to a car company. I mean, I don't know where you would get a rental from. There's like a couple of places. Kempt Road has I know really large, not really large, but quite a few rental areas. Just look around. Check your prices. Check what insurance you may need to get, because that's different. Just look up insurance in Canada, car insurance providers Canada, call a few of them, look at the best insurance companies, look at the reviews. It's as simple as moving here, finding the vehicle, making sure you have the insurance, and driving. The main thing is learning how to drive in Halifax, learning the area. Your phone works as a GPS if you have a smartphone, so do your best. It doesn't consume that much data. Go ahead and try to get a few gigabytes of data on your phone or on your calling plan and use this as a GPS. It will help you. If you have an Apple Watch, you can pair the two. I don't know about Apple Watch and driving, but when you're walking around the city, that will help you. So navigation's something you're going to need to get down, but you'll get it down in about 2-3 weeks. Like, that's being conservative. Like, really, you should be able to know your way around the city kind of after a week or less. Like, it's really small. There's nothing to be worried about, but remember, it is a little bit cramped, and you are going to have to make some decisions when it comes to what to rent in your budget, but I can't be the one to help you with that. One application that's very useful, because we don't have Uber in Halifax, is the Casino Taxi app. Their customer service is not the best, but it's okay. Yellow Taxi, same thing. The operators are friendly, but when you're driving in a taxi service, it ain't the best in Halifax. There is no Uber. So what I recommend doing is, if you can't afford a car and you have a job, get a car. It's going to help you out a lot. That city isn't the best if you don't have a car, but public transportation is okay. A little slow, but okay. So you have a couple of options there. Download the Waze app, W-A-Z-E. I don't throw words on my screen because I don't watch my whole video over and, you know, throw words in there. I use the limited time I have in a day to make as many videos as possible to help as many people as possible. So you may want to have a pen and paper handy, but chances are you're listening to my video on a device so you can just write what I'm saying down. W-A-Z-E. The Waze app is great because not only does it work as a navigation system, but it also tells you when police officers are nearby, because people can mark. There's a little button you can mark when police officers are nearby. The application will warn you. Don't rely on it for that, and don't speed or do something you're not supposed to do, but it keeps you aware to remove that anxiety around driving in a new place. It also has a reminder, so if you have a kid, it'll remind you not to leave your kid in the car. That's how advanced this application is. So download the Waze app. I don't have a referral link, that's why I'm spelling it for you. I won't make a penny, but that's what I recommend you do. Use Google Maps, but it's annoying. You have to boot it up and you have to open it in Google Maps, and I don't find the integration to be as fluid as it should be for Google. I mean, I feel like for all the money that Google has and all their developers, their map system should be so much better. So look into some of the applications. Also, side note, this is about driving, but download the Transit app. It's just called Transit. The logo is green and it has like a white little line for, I think it looks like a route. So download the Transit app. It'll tell you what bus to get on. It'll show you moving on the map, and it'll show you in little dots as you're moving where all of your stops are, so you can pull the string on the side of the bus. That's what you do. It's a little yellow string on the Halifax bus, and it's a wire actually, and it goes beep, and you signal a stop. So it's very basic info, but you know, some people don't know that. I didn't know that because when I was new to Halifax, so that's what you do, public transit. But anyway, that's some advice I have for you. It's mainly about getting in that car and driving, getting familiar. Drive slowly, don't speed, wait for pedestrians is my best. Everyone in Halifax waits for pedestrians. It may not, even if you're coming from Europe, it's not really a common thing. So don't run the pedestrians over. If you're not waiting for a pedestrian, chances are you may hit somebody. So I would be very careful with that. We've had a couple people get run over in Halifax because of that. A lady got hit by a bus, so they were okay. I think 2 ladies got hit by a bus, they're okay. But there have been some casualties, so I'm not saying you're gonna hit people, but it is like one of those cities where as you're going to work, there's like 3 students running across the road. So I would be careful. Especially being an international student, you don't want to run someone over if you're going for citizenship, you know? Like, I don't know how much of a hindrance that would be, but you don't want to run people over in general. So just be careful. Enough about running people over. You're not going to do it. So just wanted to throw that out there. I think I prepared you enough. Go and look at videos of actually driving around Halifax so you know what to expect. And good luck driving. Drive safe.